It's Weather on Demand for Wednesday, October 1st. Looking back on, well, what we have to call a cool September. Not too far from the average. We did have some extremes, though. Some cooler than average temperatures. We also had a streak of warm days. Put them together close to average, only 0.2 of a degree shy of that long-term average for September. Not too bad as we look at the first day of October, really the first several days of October. Definitely looking like wet weather returns, and it'll definitely be on the cool side before it's all said and done. Looks like a pretty crummy forecast. You might want to grab a raincoat or two just for good measure. We're going to deal with some good rains over the coming days. Temperatures at the 8 o'clock hour in your Wednesday morning, 40s and 50s, because we saw a south wind develop overnight, and we also saw some cloud cover streaming in, so that kept temperatures from falling. Fog first thing, maybe half a mile visibility here and there, but a bigger weather element, perhaps the drizzle you'll encounter. You may have to flick on those wipers as you look around. It's hard to see that drizzle showing up on local satellite and radar, but it's out there. As we look around, the main center of low pressure is now lifted out of the Dakotas, now into parts of Manitoba, Saskatchewan, or parts of southern Canada, and that'll continue drifting up towards the Hudson Bay. And what we'll be watching is a cool frontal boundary that's going to continue working into the western Great Lakes region. This thing is able to tap into some warm and humid air out of the Gulf of Mexico, and that'll fuel some potentially stronger storms down into the Missouri and Mississippi River valleys. There was a tornado reported in McPherson, South Dakota. They had some golf ball size hail in Kansas and some flooding concerns down into that Missouri River Valley. So closer to home, though, well, we did deal with some cool air yesterday. Now we're starting to see a warm up on the south wind on the western fringe of this old Canadian high pressure ridge. So we do warm things up modestly. We'll be into the 60s, mainly cloudy skies, some of that drizzle. Otherwise, though, it's a dry forecast over central and eastern UP. I think afternoon rain showers can be expected over the western upper peninsula through this afternoon and into this evening. We do eventually see rain, a good dose of rain, spreading from west to east overnight into our Thursday. Thursday, not without the chance for some rain shower, maybe even an isolated rumble of thunder, but I think the best precipitation and the bulk of the rain would occur Thursday night into our Friday morning, a good soaking rain there. And then by Friday, we see secondary development along this frontal boundary, and this thing will close off, becoming its own low pressure center. And with that, we expect some gusty winds. And this low is just going to kind of sit and spin right north of Lake Superior over parts of Ontario. And that is just going to continue to toss round after round of rain showers into the forecast. Of course, we're watching some gusty west to northwest winds that usher some cooler air in. And with that cool down, there may be some limited snow flurry activity. Of course, there wouldn't be much in the way, or if any, accumulation, because it's going to be mixing with rain by Saturday morning. So back to this morning, we do have mainly cloudy skies, sunshine not out of the question. Watch that drizzle. Temperatures on that south wind running generally through the 60s. It'll be coolest right along that Lake Michigan shoreline, upper 50s. All in all, not too bad of a day. We do expect late day rain to develop on the west end. That'll continue spreading in. Overnight, lows generally, again, stay into the 50s. There may be a cool spot here and there into the upper 40s, but with the south wind and all the cloud cover, scattered rain showers, we expect lows generally into the 50s. By Thursday, winds kind of shifting around westerly for a bit, but nothing too out of control. Mainly cloudy, highs again through the 60s, but a sharp blast of cool air will punch into the Great Lakes late Friday, and that does usher impressive cool down, and winds will be gusty with that. You can see the TV 6-day forecast is unsettled through most of the weekend and even into next week. Stay dry. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.